Well, howdy guys, how are you? Now I'm going to share with you my life experience. Well, not really, just something that happened to me today. So there's a grocery store quite a way away, but I could actually, in fact, walk it, maybe. But driving there is the obvious choice, but I got the bus. Then you don't have to worry about having a car accident or anything like that. Then it's a nice sunny day. So I walked down to the bus stop. And as I was getting close to the bus stop, I could hear two Femon voices. As you know, Femons usually always talk loudly. Anyway, I stood there waiting for the bus, and these Femons continuously talked until the bus arrived, which was probably about 10-15 minutes. Then we all got on the bus, and of course these Femons sat together, and they talked all the way to where I had to get off at the grocery store. They didn't even seem to be taking a breath, or even listening to each other. In fact, I got off a stop before the grocery store, just to get away from it. And I just ever wonder if they're aware enough that they think that maybe people are sick and tired of hearing them talking on the bus, or anywhere. Because it's always about superficial garbage, isn't it? And it kind of got me thinking, what generally gets Femons into the problems they get themselves into? It's usually their mouth, isn't it? They don't know when to keep it shut. And half the time they don't even think of what they're going to say, they just spurt it all out. I mean, for instance, take a look at The View. That Femon top program in the USA. That's all they do is sit there and talk. And they never really take into consideration what they're actually saying. And they're usually pushing hatred and division, or backstabbing somebody somewhere. And for me, I just don't listen to what they're talking about. It's just a noise to me. Irritating noise. I can't imagine going fishing with a Femon. She may be all right at fishing, but I bet she wouldn't shut up. Of course, it makes it worse for me because they don't even say anything when they are talking. I mean, look at that Rachel Ziegler. She couldn't shut her mouth, could she? What is it with Femons and their verbal diarrhea? They would never make a good SAS team, would they? Because even when they're hiding somewhere, they wouldn't be able to shut up. And I believe it's a throwback from the olden times. The males went out hunting, and the Femons went to fields gathering berries and such. And I guess it passed the time to talk about anything. Remember that film long time ago, Planet of the Apes, with Charlton Heston? I watched it at the cinema, massive screen, great sound. It was a great film in its time. But all the humans on the planet couldn't speak, including the Femons. You can imagine how quiet the Earth was. So have you ever heard two Femons talking together, being philosophical and making some great points? Nah, nor have I. I mean, look at that. Isn't nature wonderful? Oh, not that wonderful then. You take it easy, guys.